And so without further ado, let's say hello to the one and only Brandon Moreno, the pride of Mexico, who's kind enough to join us. Oh, wow. What are we working on there, Brandon?
Oh, sorry.
No.
Not there.
What are you working on, Brandon? What's happening? What do we got?
I'm working in let me see, in a McLaren Elba.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Just, something little just to work. But
how long does that take?
I'm ready.
How long does that take you to
Nah,
finish?
this one is just like 45 minutes, something like that.
That's it. Okay. This is what you do to come.
Yeah.
Look at this room that you got here now with the Funko Pops and everything. I mean, it's amazing.
Man, we have a really nice collection now. Maybe I need to put my ass to work again to get a bigger house because I need more space now.
That's right. That's right. You know what's amazing about you, Brandon, and why we love you and respect you so much? If someone didn't watch the fights on Saturday and they just popped into my show and they're like, oh, Brandon Moreno's on. Look at this smile. Look how they're like, oh, he probably won on Saturday. How are you so happy just a few days after the fight?
Man, this is, I understand. I'm just trying to be very happy always, but last week it was very frustrating for me. Always when you have a bad luck, like if I get knocked out, some knockout of he finished me with a submission, maybe I will be very, very sad right now with you, talking with you. But man, the fight was amazing. I'm still saying I have enough arguments to say I won that fight. But the most important thing is not be focused in the past. I mean, I need to be focused in the future, in my present and future, and be ready for the next step in my career.
So have you had a chance to watch it yet on TV?
I saw the fight yesterday. Was my first time watching the fight, and man, I mean, I really believe I won that fight.
Really? Which round?
I mean, every single round. Just kidding. But definitely, for sure, I won the second, the fourth, and the fifth. But watch this. I mean, I have this clear example talking about the third round. Because in the third round, I get the knockdown at the end, like 6 seconds before the end of the round. I get the knockdown, right? But I was watching all the fight, like, man, I was like with a lot of volume, with a lot of pressure, touching with a lot of precision, like bam, 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 bam. I understand. I don't have the power. Maybe I don't born with that power. But man, I'm doing my job. Like I'm proposing the fight, like touching his face, bam, bam, bam. Very a lot of technique, but the judges gave him the round for just one knockdown. So I connect like 15, 20 punches. I don't know.
Right.
And this is just an example, but I connect like 15, 20 punches, but just one punch, and then they changed this. I don't know.
It felt like he stole the round with that punch, right? With that one punch.
Yeah.
You were winning 95% of the round.
I feel that. I really feel that. And, I get another knockdown in the fifth round, but I was the same. I was connecting with precision, touching his face, bam, 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 with jabs, with my cross, with my hook. Well, we are here and we're alive and we are ready for the next step.
Before they announced the scorecards, did you think you had won?
Sorry?
Before they announced...
I mean, I was very positive.
Okay.
I was very positive, and Figueiredo was like a crazy, like jumping at the octagon. If you see my fights, I don't like to go. I don't want to jump to the octagon. I don't know why, but I never do it. I was like just happy, like we did it, like running a little bit around the octagon, showing to the people like, man, I'm fresh, man. My cardio's on point. And that is another point. It made me feel a little frustrated with the decision. But in this part is the frustration is against me. Like, man, you at the end of the fight you had a lot of energy. Maybe if you could spend a little bit more, I don't know.
A lot was made of him, New Camp, Arizona, Henry, Captain Eric. Did he do anything that surprised you that you didn't expect?
I mean, I definitely the game plan. Jess was nice. He was like running, and the thing here is like the Figueiredo success in all his UFC career was to be like the bully, like I want to be aggressive and I want to put pressure and try to knock you out in every single minute of the round. But now he was like weird, like run in the cage, using angle, like going back, just waiting for me. And my fault definitely was like don't can put something more in that game plan, right? So he did a really nice job with the kicks. I, you know, in the middle of the fight, I never thought like, oh, that last kick hurt me. But maybe my concern was like, oh, maybe the next can hurt me, and I was very more careful
Mm.
for that. That's the point. But in the fight, I was like, I never felt like that kind of pain. You need to stop the fight. Obviously, when the fight was over and the adrenaline go down, and you start to cool down, the pain starts to come definitely because I get a really good kicks, but in the fight I feel good.
Yeah, it seemed to me like the leg kicks obviously were a big part of his game plan and what helped him ultimately win the fight in the judges' eyes. So it sounds like you weren't expecting that many leg kicks this time.
I was expecting the light kicks, and maybe um I was expecting like he hurts a little bit his shin because he was throwing a lot of kicks, and someone's was right to my calf kick to my calf. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
this is the name. But I was checking a lot of those kicks too, so I was expecting at some point like, man, I'm checking the kicks, like maybe he's getting hurt of his shin and stop a little bit. But I mean, the guy is very tough because he never really stopped.
I mean, so the one thing that came out yesterday, which obviously drew a lot of attention, the story that was, I think, first reported by Mark Ramundi of ESPN, the size difference between the two of you come Saturday night. California releases this sort of thing; other commissions don't. We have the numbers here. Can we just pull this up real quick? He weighed in at 124, but come Saturday, he weighed 143.2. So he added almost 20 pounds. And you weighed, there was a difference for you. You weighed in at 124 as well, but you only added 12 pounds. Did you feel like he was much bigger in there than you?
You know what? Maybe in the first one when we fought in 2020, yes, I felt like he's bigger than me. But man, I mean, I fought against him like 3 times.
Yeah.
It's not a surprise for me. Actually, I think he was light. Maybe the other ones he was like, I felt him like 150 in the other ones.
Okay.
So I understand maybe for the people it's like, wow, it's amazing, but to me it's like, man, I mean,
No big deal.
he's getting that way because he's big.
I'm assuming when he weighed in at 124, right, but you came out first and then he came out second on Friday. You were like, all right, I'm going to see the best version of this guy, right? In June, he looked horrible on the scale. At least this time you probably thought.
I was the first one.
Yeah, no, I said you were the first. You were first, he was second, right?
Okay.
Yeah, you were first, he was second. But he wasn't last like last time in June, right? He was last and he looked horrible there. So when you saw him, did you think, okay, the weight is not going to be an issue here. I'm going to get the best version of this guy.
Of course, yes. I mean, and I was saying that in other interviews, like, man, I'm expecting a better Figueiredo, like more motivated, with hungry of success, and he trying to cut my head off.
Yeah.
Everything was real except that, I mean, he never want to beat me. Like his game plan was to go to the decision.
You think so?
And won like that.
Yeah.
He never tried to really finish the fight. He connect me and get some knockdowns, but I feel like that doesn't was the real game plan. But man, I mean, I was expecting the best of him, and I was expecting the best of him of the last one and the first one. Like, man, I don't know what the people think. my thoughts of Figueiredo, but I respect him.
Is there a part of you that's kind of happy that you don't have to think about him for a little bit? That you're at least, I mean, it's a lot of Figueiredo. It's a lot. You guys have been circling each other now for over a year. It's a lot.
Man, even if I want to stop to talk about this guy, I mean, I really feel I won the fight, but the guy has the belt.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking the belt. Who has the belt is that guy. So I can't stop to think about this. And so right now I put my manager to work to push hard for the 4-1. He said like, I can't sleep until I get the 4-1 right now. So he's working so hard to make that happen. And right now I'm just trying to recover my body, because at the end of the day it wasn't a real war between us, and my body right now is tired, like as always. So I'm just trying to recover myself a little bit and be ready for the next step. I mean, obviously I want the 4th fight. If it's not happen like immediately, I mean I'm fighting with other guys, okay, but I mean I want to fight against Figueiredo and finish this, man.
You want it right away. You want immediate, number 4, unprecedented, never happened before, 4 straight fights between 2 fighters. This is what you want next.
Man, it's Brandon Moreno making history as always.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Now, how confident are you that they'll do it? Because I actually think there's a chance they might do it. I think it could go either way. What do you think?
Man, last time I finished the guy badly,
Yeah,
and UFC gave him immediately the rematch.
that's true.
Now we have a kind of controversial, I mean, maybe not a controversial, but a really close fight between us. I mean, the possibility is there. I really believe in that, and I'm putting all my energy to get that 4th fight. And it's crazy, right? How is everything since 2020? Since the first fight against him, the draw, the finish in Arizona, now this amazing fight in Anaheim. Man, I really feel like really makes sense if we go for the 4-1.
I know you're locked in. I know you're focused on the night. But Brandon, did you notice how loud the crowd was when you walked out? Like that was like Conor McGregor coming out. That was, pick a star, Chuck, Tito, Anderson Silva in his prime, GSP. That was crazy. What did you what were you thinking when you were walking out?
I told you guys, I'm going big.
Yeah, you're not going big. You are big, my friend. You are big,
brother. I feel obviously the result was different than I was expected, but I remember myself like walking to the octagon. I mean, in the moment when I was in the octagon, I was like focused on the fight, like trying to win this. But when I walked to the octagon and I start to watch all the Mexican flags, all the people, like, man, what happened with this energy? This is like crazy, and man, I that's why I feel like so lucky in some point, because I never tried to do this. I in my life, I don't know if you understand, but I'm just trying to be real in my normal life, just trying to enjoy their journey with all the obstacles and all the good things. And I don't never need to do some like trash talk or be a bad guy with somebody or put some drama in my life. That's why I love this, because the people can recognize who I am and they love that. That's amazing, man.
You're always so smiley, happy-go-lucky, but then we got to see Mean Moreno. You were very like mad. I've never seen you so like fired up before. How do you turn into that guy?
Man, El Bebé Asesino. That guy is crazy. I say this before, man. Brandon Moreno is one part of this body. Like, he's going to the interviews. He's going to, he's a nice guy. I'm just trying to be very humble, very respectful, very kind with everybody. But the guy who's fighting, like, that guy's another guy, and that guy is crazy, and he's an asshole, and he's like, I don't like the Bebé Asesino, but it's part of this.
What is his name? Is that Assassin Baby?
In Spanish.
Yes. By the way, where did that name come from?
Come from the announcer when I do my professional debut. He put me like that. When I at first I was like, I don't like too much the nickname, and actually he don't even ask me about if I wanna be like the assassin baby. But the people start to call me like that, and like was like, oh, okay. And right now, like I feel love for the nickname. To be honest.
What was the coolest part? Like, obviously, you want to win, but I see you with Mario Lopez in the back. You're hanging out with him. All
Yeah,
these people. What was the coolest part of the experience of fighting in Southern California and getting all that love?
exactly that, man.
Yeah.
The love, you know. A lot of people asked me in 5 weeks, like, man, what are you expecting with the people? Like, man, I don't know. When I fought in Arizona, a lot of Mexicans. It's crazy, but I know in Anaheim, in all that area, the Mexican people, the Mexican fans is huge. The fan base there is huge. My city is very very close. 1 hour and 40 minutes far from the arena. You just need to cross the border, and that's it, man. So I was expecting like a lot of people uh, screaming my name. I was expecting like a lot of Mexican flags, and that exactly happened. And it's frustrating because I lost, and they get the disappointment. Actually, when I'm starting this, everything was like a kind of easy because I was alone. Like if I lost, like I lost, and that's it. Anybody
Right.
cares. But right now, when I lost, it's like a lot of people is sad. Like all my coaches was like very sad. I was very sad, obviously, but I was trying to be like very strong. Like I don't care, I don't care. Let's go for the next one. Let's go. But everybody was like sad, man, and that breaks my heart.
Did it feel like there was more pressure this time? Your first title defense. Did it feel a little bit different?
Yes, man. Yes, definitely. And I was a little bit afraid of that because I never fought with all this pressure in my shoulders. Like, oh my goodness. But I was very calm in the moment when I went to the octagon because everything started to feel like relaxed. Like, oh, okay, it's as always like
Right.
the nerves and everything. But in the moment when you're on the octagon, everything is normal now. It's normal again. So okay, and it was an amazing fight.
You ever have the moment talking to yourself now? It's like, man, we know your story, and nothing has come easy for you. And you're like, geez, here I am, Southern California, and like I lose this close fight. Like, why does it have to happen now? Why couldn't you at least given me this moment? Like, is that what's making this such a bummer for you? Because you were received like a superstar, and you wanted to give back to the fans, to your team, and it's like, damn. In the prelims, it's one thing, right? And I'm not trying, but like, is that what's going through your mind? Is that what's making this tough?
Man, 100%. That's why I remember that moment when I lost. Everybody was like, boo, like,
Yeah.
a little bit disappointment. And yes, man, that's why I'm a little bit sad. With like, I remember that because all the scenario, the stage was there. Like
Mm.
the spotlight was there. Like just go and win the fight. But I feel like this fight wasn't a huge lesson to me because I promise that maybe the people can start to think like that's not right, but I put a lot of effort in this training camp. I was the better in the gym. I put all my ass to work every single week of this training camp, and I lost. Right?
I saw him call you. He said he called you a crybaby. You're not handling this like a crybaby. That's not cool. Why you say that? I think you're handling this with a lot of class. Like, you're not crapping on him. You're not being disrespectful. You said you like him. You said you have respect for him.
Man, so I say this before, so again, and I still thinking the same. Like I really think he's a nice guy. He's a good person, but with crazy and bad people around him who say like, "Hey, you need to sell the fight, and you need to say this, you need to say that," uh, you because I mean, even like in the press conference, he looks like very fake, all the trash talk, and you're like, man, that's why I was like, man, what are you doing? Why you are trying so hard to impress the people here, man? Or it's that's what I said before. Like, man, I don't need that in my life, man. I mean, I prefer to be real with the people. Like, man, this is what I am.
Mm-hmm.
Love me or hate me, but it's this, right? And that's it, man.
And just curious, did you get a chance to see Henry Cejudo? Did you guys clear the air?
No. Dude, man, I don't have nothing to clear with him.
Okay.
I don't hate the guy. I respect the guy. He say I'm a traitor, but I just want to say, like, man, when I went with Joseph Benavidez was for necessity because I needed when I did that I was alone. I don't have my team in Tijuana. My team in Arizona was training with other guy, right? And I was alone. I mean, it was a professional career because anybody cares about my family. Everybody can say something and put his opinion, you know. But in the moment when you need to take decisions, I'm putting my family on front, man. I don't give a fuck, nothing more. Just my family, just my daughters, just my wife. And when I went to Joseph Benavidez, I was for necessity. This guy is doing this, not for necessity, it's for revenge. So, man, even with that, I respect the guy, and I hopefully he will be a nice family guy, and hopefully he's getting like his he feels fine if he's a family guy like that. So that's it.
So the hope is maybe this summer, maybe June, July, something like that, we go number 4, we make history. That's what you want.
Man, even before, because my intention is not to stack the division.
Yeah.
It's not my intention. So we can go like quickly. Well, we can do this like fast. We can go May or June if he wants, just to finish this and start to go again with the division, with the contenders.
Winner takes all. Final time, winner takes all. He has 1 win, you have 1 win, there's 1 draw. Let's settle it.
Yeah, that's it. And
it's not a bad pitch.
I mean, if I win or if I lose, I can go for the next contender or whatever.
Okay. All right. Well, Brandon, a lot of people don't like to come on after a tough loss. Says a lot about you. I saw you have 1.2 million Instagram followers, Brandon. You're a superstar. Look at you. And now we just have to get Funko and Lego on board. I see you got the belt. Is there anything in the works? Is there anything big in the works or no?
What? Sorry?
Is there like a Funko Pop leg of Brandon Moreno in the works? Are they going to make it happen for you?
Man, we need to push hard to get that Funko, okay?
And no Moreno. They should do UFC Lego. That would be cool, right?
Man, that'd be cool. Like something official, because I had the Lego belt, but that was a fan made for a local artist here in Arizona. Here in Vegas. It is amazing. It's incredible. But when it's official, it's directly for the company. It's like, okay.
Yeah. Where is that belt, by the way?
It's with the other one, with the other belt.
Oh, you put it. It's in your house though, somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Right now we are in the Lego room, but the other belt and the Lego belt is in the first floor.
Right. And by the way, your kids, how old are they?
Madison has 8 years, Megan has 3 years, and Morgan has 1 year.
And are they into Lego as well?
The older one, sometimes she loves, like, obviously build all the Lego, but then he started like just destroy everything and throw like, I don't like that, girl.
Yeah. It's funny. My son is turning 8 in 2 weeks, and he loves.
Congrats, man.
Thank you. And he I got him 4 car Legos because he's obsessed with car Lego now, building the cars. He does it super fast.
Champions, so you don't know.
I don't know, but one of them was McLaren. It might even be the one that you were holding right over there. The one was an Ayrton Senna one, like, the famous F1 driver. Yeah, and I saw it. And there's another one, I think, like a Chevrolet, a classic car. I don't know. So I don't know anything about this stuff, but I was curious if your kids like it as well.
No, not really, to be honest. And the cars, I love the cars because they're when you finish the car, it's amazing.
It's nice.
But at the same time, it's like I mean, I don't care. I can't even feel when I build it because it's just I spend just like 40 minutes.
Yeah. You ever get like those like $800 ones, like there's a Star Wars one, like the huge one. You ever get that?
No. It's because I'm not a huge Star Wars fan.
Okay.
That's why I don't like too much. But I have some big ones, some Batmobiles, the Batmobile Thunder from Dark Knights.
Yeah.
Dark Knights. That one is nice. I have the 1989 Batmobile there.
Wow.
And I have another one.
Do you do the Seinfeld one?
No, I'm not a Seinfeld.
But you did Friends,
fan.
Right?
Yes.
You did Friends. Oh man, not a Seinfeld. The Seinfeld one is cool. The set of his apartment. I like that one.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see the show yet, so that's why I'm not a fan of.
You watch Friends?
Sometimes with my wife.
Okay, all right. You finish. How long did that take you?
She really loves Friends.
Okay, I don't blame her. How long did that take you?
Less than a week.
Wow.
A few days.
Amazing.
Because I'm not fucking adult.
Yes, that's right.
So I need to do something.
Brandon, you're the man. Thank you so much. Great fight, my friend. And keep your head up. And I look forward to what's next for you.
Thank you so much, brother. Hopefully we can talk soon. See you.
Absolutely. Anytime. There he is, the assassin baby himself, the one and only Brandon Moreno. How do you not love this guy?